If you have RSI, you may have spent years looking for help. You may have gone from doctor to doctor seeking answers. You may have tried a million different physical therapies. You may have spent a fortune on chairs and keyboards and little gadgets to help you strengthen your hands. And years later, you may be in the same place you were before, in chronic pain and having difficulty doing the simplest daily tasks. Today, we have a wonderful guest, Erika, who has been through this herself. If you haven't been to my channel before, I'm Deborah Quilter, and I've written 2 books on repetitive strain injury. I also have RSI, so I know what it's like to live with RSI. I saw Erika recently in her home, and she's been kind enough to share her experience of what we did together that helped her. So welcome to my channel, Erika. I'm so happy you could come. I'm so happy you're doing this for us.
Thank you. Hello, Deborah. Hello, everyone.
Hello. So why don't you start and tell me the process that you went through with your RSI and what it was like?
Yeah, so I've been having this for 10 years. Loss of pain on my forearms, but it became chronic the last 3 years. I didn't know what it was. I was thinking that I was just exhausted, that I just needed to take breaks. So I will have episodes just once per year, twice per year maximum, but it became really bad and chronic the last year. So my journey the last year has been looking for doctors. I've been in my fourth doctor already, and it was very, very frustrating. So I am very, very lucky that I found Deborah. I was so desperate. I was looking with artificial intelligence, with ChatGPT. I was looking everywhere, because the doctors, they didn't give me the right approach, right? They will just tell me stretch. They will just they did the test that they have to do, but the physiotherapist will just give me more pain. So I remember I was so desperate, and I found Deborah at 3 in the morning on YouTube, because I was like, okay, I'm gonna look. I need to know what is the name of this. So I remember I started looking on TikTok, no information at all. Most of the information that you find is carpal tunnel, tendonitis, but I don't have any of that. It's just so much pain that it was so difficult to find the definition of from what I have. And then when I found this video, I cannot remember the video, but I remember that Deborah said, like, you're not crazy. I know what you have. You've been through this. So everything was like, oh my God, finally I found someone that understands me. So yeah, I found in different languages. Spanish speaker is my native language. So I didn't find anything in Spanish. It was very difficult until I
And
found
I
them.
remember one thing you said. You said you felt seen.
I felt
That was
same.
one of the first things you said to me was you felt
Yes,
seen. And
yes,
I
that's
think
that's
that's
how I
really
started.
important
Yes, yeah.
because otherwise you feel like no one understands what is this?
No,
Can't you diagnose me?
exactly, exactly. I was so desperate. I remember I told my orthopedist, like, I don't care. I have so much pain. Inject me. Put whatever the steroid, whatever you need to do. And he was
The
like, "There's the
cortisone shot.
cortisone, the
Yeah.
cortisone." He was like, "There's nothing to inject. There is no surgery to do." And I was like, "Then what should I do?" And he told me, "You just have to quit your job. Just take the decision, your hands or your job." So it was tough for me. He was very raw the way how he told me, and with no hope. He just said that, and I didn't know all the wrong things that I was doing that Deborah showed me when she visited me. They don't tell you that. They
Yeah.
just don't.
So let's talk about what we did together because the first thing I did was help you with your workstation.
Yes, yeah.
And if I'm not mistaken, you're sitting on the chair that we got for
Yes,
you. Can
the
you
chair.
show us? Yes, that's
I
the
love
Core
it.
360 in a very attractive black faux leather. It's a vegan leather. Yes.
I
And
love
maybe you can tell us why you love it.
is I was very skeptical, to be honest. I was like, this is just another seat. How come it doesn't have, the back? It has,
Backrest.
has no science for me. I was like, okay, I have so much pain that I'm just gonna try whatever. Then we put it together. It's just crazy because naturally it forces you to be in a good posture.
Look at your beautiful posture.
Yeah, I've been always having a posture like this most of my life.
Yeah, which is one of the leading people. This is one of the leading causes of repetitive strain injury is forward head posture when you're sitting back like she just did. Maybe you can show us again how you used to sit.
I used to sit
Yeah, that
easy
that can give you so much injury.
and
But
then
go ahead, I interrupted you.
yeah, and it's so comfortable. Even my husband tried it and he loves it. So I need to get one for him. But yeah, it's so comfortable. You can move. You have a good posture. So I really love it. Also, my workstation changed drastically because my keyboard used to be like a small back keyboard like this, and this keyboard that Deborah recommended me is just excellent.
Yeah,
Is
that's the Kinesis keyboard, the split keyboard. Yes, it's very helpful because it tense a little bit so you're not so flat with your hands, but you're in a more natural position.
it's
If you have to use a keyboard, I really prefer that people dictate, but you have to use the keyboard sometimes. So
yeah,
yeah.
exactly. And I'm using voice control. The pedals are amazing
Oh,
because
you got them the
yes,
foot switch. Oh, good.
yes,
Yeah.
we have pedals.
Erica, I asked Erica to get some foot pedals so she could click with her foot.
Let me show you guys.
Okay.
So those are the pedals, and it's really cool. You can just click. I don't have to click, so it's less pain for my hands, which is
Isn't that wonderful?
is wonderful. I didn't know any of this. My physiotherapist never told me about this. Doctors didn't. So I don't understand why they don't tell you because they can tell you, yes, you have to sit this way, but Deborah showed me how to sleep, how to sit when I watch TV, movies, how to go and take my coffee. So she literally just helped me to set everything up. It's just amazing.
Yes. And we started going back just a little bit. After we did the workstation, I looked at your technique, how you used your hands. That
Yeah.
was a revelation, right?
Yes, definitely. Yeah, that I was just shocked on the way how I have my hands tense when because I work a lot on my phone. I work on marketing, so I had to do a lot of edition. So I was very tense, scrolling like this, and then Deborah was like, "You have to use your hands like this." She just,
Relax your hands, keep the fingers curved.
I had no idea about that. I
Yeah, but
just,
part of that wasn't your fault because you're tall and you have long fingers and you're also hypermobile. Um,
yeah,
Hypermobility is when um, the finger bends back a little. If you can see my finger bending back a little bit, that's hypermobility. That means you're not really stable, your joints aren't stable, and that's a risk factor for repetitive strain injury. And it also is harder for people who are hypermobile. They have to learn techniques to protect themselves from using too much force and straining their hands further. So, but that's something that you're born with. So there's risk factors that you can modify, there's risk factors that you can't modify, and your own physical structure is one of them. But there's also habits. And um, one of Erica's habits was um, splaying her fingers, keeping her hands sort of flat instead of the fingers curved. And that was straining her forearm. So I showed Erica that, and I think it set off a big realization with you, if I'm
yeah,
not overstepping here.
definitely.
What else did you learn with the technique, Erica?
So I learned to keep my fingers relax, right? And not to be so like on my keyboard, I learned not to type so strong because when I used to, when you're like typing like the keys that are on this side, you
Yeah,
tend to. So I have a little pain here, but then you told me like you have to use your whole,
whole
you know,
arm to move.
to type. And
Yeah.
also this mouse is just amazing because I just use these two fingers and it's just I was able to do a little bit of work. So before I was scared to look at my computer. I was
Oh,
just
yeah.
I was like I don't want to look at the computer now. I of course I need to take breaks with this
The
at 7
timer,
with the
I love
time.
this timer because you just turn it over and it
Hmm.
starts the countdown. You don't have to press a button.
No.
Pressing buttons hurts your hands.
Oh.
And we'll get to that when we get to your kitchen. Um, but
Yes.
you're pressing on a hard glass surface. There's no give, and all that force is going back and injuring you.
Mm,
So that's why I like the keyboard has give, and that it's just so much easier on your hands.
definitely.
So then, Erica uses her phone constantly for work, and so she showed me. She went to a different part of her house because you do some modeling. Is that correct? Like,
Yes, yes, yes. I used to do modeling. Now I'm focused more on marketing.
uh-huh.
So I enjoy my hands mostly on phone, I would say, but I also work on my computer. So yeah, it was
But you showed me how you had to do Instagram,
yes.
and
How
that on your phone was just so hard on you.
yes, yes. I used to edit on like this. No, not like this. This is like this.
Yeah, with your thumbs, which I told Erica never, never, never use your thumbs.
Exactly. So now with this, that they would recommend me.
Yes, this is the best thing. I love this. It's a little phone stand that's got a magnet, and if you have a MagSafe case, you can use it on your iPhone. It just sticks right there, so you don't have to touch the phone. You don't have to hold it. You're not straining your hand because you can strain your hand just holding the phone.
Oh my gosh, yeah. I
It's
used to carry my phone everywhere.
yeah,
Uh, here, like everywhere, absolutely everywhere. I was with my phone, so I think that contribute to my RSI as well.
totally. But like even with this one, if you have one of these things, this is easier to hold than your
Mm,
phone. So
yeah.
sometimes I carry mine around with me and around the house.
Okay.
Um, it's just very helpful, that
Okay.
little thing. Um, so Erica also had a habit when she was using her phone. I'm going to do this because I don't want her to strain her hands showing you, but she would,
Mm,
um, okay, wait a minute. She would
yeah.
have her hands like this. Somehow she would keep her hands open like this rather than curved.
Mhm.
And that she didn't realize was causing, she had terrible forearm pain. And
Yes.
this activity of straightening your fingers strains all these little tiny tendons and muscles in your forearms.
Hmm.
So she didn't realize that her her unconscious way of using her phone was injuring her. So I showed Erica, I we got her this thing. I showed her how to use voice control. So basically you can talk to your phone, the numbers light up, and you don't have to navigate with your hands. So that was helpful. But Erica also used it at her desk, and she had her phone on her tripod, which was good for her vision because then she wasn't looking down, which is, you don't want to look down at your phone because then you're straining your neck and all the nerves that go down to your hand. But she was holding her arms up to use the phone, which is very fatiguing.
Yes, that was very important because I work on my phone, right? So yeah, I had my tribe and I was oof, just editing like this. doing that bad habits. So Deborah recommended me to use my computer uh, to work. I probably can edit my videos on my computer instead having to do all that on my phone like this because it's gonna just hurt me more.
I'm so happy.
I'm happy I found you.
I'm just so happy because continuing what you had been doing without knowing it is how people get even more injured. And the
Yes.
way to turn it around is to stop doing the things that are injurious, that you have no idea were
Mhm.
injurious.
Yes.
After the phone, you asked me how you could sleep more comfortably.
Yeah.
So, talk about that.
So I am a side sleeper.
Yeah,
So more like because the doctor sent me a very uncomfortable um,
splint.
split to put. So I was sleeping like this, which is very uncomfortable, right? And Deborah, she studied the ways how I sleep, position the pillows in a specific way for my personal needs, and and this 2 days I've been able to sleep a little bit on my side. I've been adjusting to that, but it doesn't hurt as bad as before, right? It's because yeah, when I have my hands like it will hurt. So Deborah really starting to her time to check to move my hand in which ways it will hurt. She also took photos and videos so I can remember where my pillows have to be located in order for me to sleep.
Another thing that I noticed was when you were side sleeping, it puts your neck out of alignment. So you want the pillow to be so that your neck is straight, not cocked, because that can also um, press on the nerve. So these are things that people don't necessarily know. But
No.
also, we supported your arm so that it
Mhm.
wasn't hanging. And as you go along and as you begin to heal, things will become easier, but then you can change more. So
Oh.
it's an evolutionary process. It doesn't you take it step by step.
Mhm.
So
Okay.
next time we might find other ways that are also comfortable for you
Okay.
in terms of sleeping. And then Erika wanted to know how to make herself comfortable watching TV.
Mhm.
And most people watch TV on a couch, which again puts your head in a forward position. But
Mhm.
Erika has this great, she's got a lot of movable furniture. So, do you want to talk about how we dealt with the
Yeah.
sitting?
Yes, most of my furniture is very like comfortable. That you are always in a C position like this. I didn't have anything to support my back, but Deborah came with this yoga pillow that is
The
very
bolster,
yes.
the
So I
bolster,
sit on
yes.
my back because if you're watching movies, you don't want to be all time like this. You get tired, right? But this
Yeah.
gives a very nice mm, like support.
Yes.
So
And it supports your head in good posture.
my head like this, and before I used to have so much pain. I was like, why I'm not moving my hands? Why I'm in pain? It was frustrating. Yesterday I was able to watch a 2 hours movie with my mom and my husband with that thing here, and they were like, "Are you okay? Are you in pain?" I was like, "You guys have no idea. Like with this, I have a little bit pain, but less pain, like
Yeah.
significantly less pain."
But I
So
also showed you the pillow trick for your hands, remember?
yes, you showed me to put my hands like this to rest. So that's what I did yesterday, and I was able to watch the movie. I actually ordered two of those pillows more, more of those. Yeah, yeah.
Two of
So
the
I don't have to put
bolsters.
them. Yes,
So you don't
yes,
have to carry it around the house.
exactly, exactly.
Precisely. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
The soft furniture is not good for you. It doesn't give you support and it doesn't support you in the right angles. I should
exactly.
design a chair for watching television. It would be better than, I think, better.
Yes, yeah,
Yeah. I
yeah.
mean, I have all these ideas. I would love to design my own workstation and my own keyboard tray because I'm not happy with so many things about the keyboard trays that could be improved.
Mhm.
Um,
But this
you know,
is way better than what usually people have. right?
That's true. It's true, but I think it could be better yet, and I would love to do that. Um, so I came to see Erika for 2 days, and I think we started working one day, and I showed you all of this stuff, and I gave you a Feldenkrais lesson
Yeah.
on. Erika was kind enough to buy a table for me so that I could give her. It's a hands-on um, body work that's really brilliant. And so maybe you want to talk about your experience with the functional integration lesson that I gave you.
Yes. So I was walking like in this balance. My posture was really bad. My head was like in a bad position, and Deborah filmed some videos to see how was my walking. I had my right arm stiff, and I was like, okay. She did this massage in very specific spots on my body, very relaxing. And after we finished the massage, my body was more open. I felt less pain, and my arms were moving like freely, you know. So it was a very good experience. I would
And
recommend it.
let me tell the viewer, what we did in the beginning. Remember, I had you sit and just look without trying right and left?
Yeah. Yes. 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 Yes.
And then
So
after the lesson, go ahead.
yes. Yes. After the lesson, my neck was able to move far than the initial point, which it was amazing. So it was just
With
in
no effort, right?
yeah, yeah,
You
yeah,
weren't
yeah.
trying, but suddenly your neck was free.
Yes, definitely.
Did that surprise you?
That surprised me because I have had massages before and they're very like tough. I felt like more tired with more pain. With your massage was very gentle but very specific.
Yes.
So and the difference was huge. So I was just like, wow, very surprised.
Yeah, and just so you know, this isn't massage. It's
Oh,
a
okay.
it's a very specific technique where
Got it.
the
Okay.
practitioner, who is me in this case, moves your bones, and we find out what's easy for you and what's difficult for you. And we have a conversation. I was having a conversation with your bones and your body, and I was listening to you. I was listening very carefully to see what was easy for you and what wasn't easy for you.
Mhm.
And as we went along, the things that had been difficult for you became easier because I wasn't forcing anything on you. Because if I had forced anything, you would stiffen up.
Mhm. Yes.
So
Yes.
your body, the body is very intelligent. It knows. Um, and there's a saying in the Feldenkrais method, or no, maybe it's not the Feldenkrais method, but there's a saying that I like. Force and frustration take over where skill and sensitivity end. Force and frustration take over where skill and sensitivity end. So, the more skillful person, you listen. You don't just go barging in.
Mhm.
Um,
That's what
so,
they usually do when they give you a deep tissue massage or other type. It's just more pain.
yeah, and I don't think pain is helpful.
Mm-mm. But
You
you will
don't
feel
heal. You don't heal in pain. You heal in relaxation.
yes. Usually they tell you like, oh, this is so tense, and they keep doing it. That's what they used to do, and I think that injure me even more.
Yeah, yeah. I really love the Feldenkrais method for that reason. Um, and I think what happened, so I left that, went back to the hotel, and then came the next morning. And I think you told me you didn't wake up in pain.
I didn't wake up in pain. I didn't wake up in pain. Yes,
It's a
definitely.
big deal.
Yes,
It's
yes.
a big deal.
Mhm.
So the next day, you wanted to do all kinds of things. You wanted to learn how to open your refrigerator door without pain, how to press the buttons on your oven, right?
Yes, and how to open it.
how to open the oven, and then those buttons that they have on things like microwaves can be very stiff.
They
And the
are.
last thing somebody with RSI wants to do is press a button or
Yes.
push open a door. It just hurts.
Mm-hmm. It
And
hurts
so
a lot.
we showed you, I showed you how to use a tool
Mm-hmm.
to
Yeah.
press the button, because in your case, your finger would cave in and then it just leads to more pain up your arm. But by using the tool, you could spare yourself that pain and
Yes.
further injury. So that helped. Um, and then we also did some exercises. Do you want to talk about the exercises that we did? I was trying to help Erika strengthen her back muscles. A lot of physical therapists want you to do wrist curls. That's the worst thing you can do because this tissue is damaged. So you're
Mm-hmm.
just making more pain and
Yes.
injury.
Yes.
So we focused on her back and taking the hands out of the equation so that she would be comfortable with her exercises. So go ahead and talk about that, Erika.
Yes. So we were on my garage that where I have everything. They were to check everything that I had and the way how I work out, and she showed me the exercises specifically for my back. She made sure that I was working the right muscles of my back, what I was doing wrong. She took videos. This is what I think is so important, having someone that guide you on this, because I watch a lot of videos on YouTube. I did some exercises that was damaging my forearms, like nerve glides, all that. That was just so wrong. But having Deborah with me, I wasn't scared, because I knew I was with someone that has been with this for so many years and have so much experience. So I was asking so many questions. She was replying all of them. And yeah, these exercises, she told me how many times I should make them. She also gave me a guide of the exercises that I have to do, how often I have to do them. So yeah, these exercises are really good. So I've been doing them these days.
And did they hurt or did they make you feel better?
They don't hurt. They don't hurt at all. I feel that actually my back is. You feel like when you're working out, because I was like, I don't know if these exercises are gonna work. They're so soft. I am used to working out in the gym with super heavy weight, and I was skeptical about this, but they actually work. You can tell they work. You don't need to do crazy stuff, lift heavy weight to see results. So I'm very happy with
No.
exercises.
Um, no, and I showed you how to use resistance without using handheld weights. We use the cuff on your bicep to help you do rows so that you have the benefit of resistance without lifting heavy weights. And frankly, heavy weights, it's a loaded game there, because that last repetition that you forced yourself through could be the one that throws you over the edge into a deeper injury.
Yes.
If it's heavy, you lose your form, you're not paying it, you're using momentum, and it's just, why take the chance?
Mhm.
When we were working together, I was watching Erika carefully because I did not want her to be in pain for a nanosecond. I did not want her to to struggle. So we did just a few, just a couple, just so she could learn the form, because I didn't want her the next day to be in pain from overdoing it. And I think we succeeded with that.
We did.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You woke up
especially
feeling better.
I woke up feeling better, and this special massage, I actually got it yesterday. The
The
washa.
gua sha? Oh, show
Yeah,
me.
but this is not the one that you have, but it's kind of close. So it has this one.
Uh-huh.
It doesn't have the little one. The one that you have is very specific, but this one.
Uh-huh.
Uh, we show you the other one. this one.
Yes.
Um, Let me show you the last. And this one.
So do you have the one that's shaped a little bit like a dog bone? I think that was the second one you showed me.
Oh yes, this
Yeah.
one. This one.
Yeah, that's different from the one I have.
Yes.
Um,
The ones that you have are difficult to find, but this was like the
well,
most.
at least you have something now.
Yes.
Yeah, this was something that Erika really found helpful. I'm actually going to get mine because I want to show the people here.
There you go.
This
Yes.
one, I think you can see it.
Hmm? Yeah, I
Kind
see
of
it.
looks like a dog bone, but you can
Yes.
do your hands and you
Mm,
can go. There's many ways you can use it.
yes.
And I used this one was the one that you loved. This is the one that Erika loved.
Spoon.
And all we did was,
Yes.
and that for some reason really
It
helped.
yeah, it helped me. I was wondering like what type of massage is this? What is this? Because it really felt so good.
Yeah, it's an ancient technique. You know, sometimes the old things are the best because people have had thousands of years of experience,
Yes,
you
that's
know.
very
And I
interesting.
liked it because you responded right away, and it's something you can do for yourself now.
Yes,
And
definitely.
most of RSI, the healing that goes on is the things that we do for ourselves. That's the gold.
Yes,
Um,
because the doctors and the physiotherapists, you just go out, but it's important the time that you spend with yourself at home what really determine how damaged you're gonna get or how healthy, how quicker, because we're very unconscious. Like I cannot believe them. I was not conscious. I was like in shock on how many bad habits I had that were just injuring me even more until you show me the proper way to do everything. Even to show my hand, I move
yeah,
a lot my hands,
yeah.
so you tell me how to rest my
Relax your
head,
hands.
how to
Yeah,
relax.
you've improved so much.
Yeah,
And you know what? If you're listening at home to this and you know somebody who could use this information, would you please share this video with them? Because
yeah,
what Erika just said about how you take care of yourself is really important. And I think it would help whoever you know who's having problems with their hands from RSI, you know, to share this video with them. It's going to be available in many languages. You just go to the annotations in the gearbox and choose your language so you can hear it in your own native tongue. Um, so we did the gua sha. You wanted help with styling your hair, and you came up with some fabulous things. People don't realize that just handling things can be stressful for somebody with RSI. Just reaching for things can be stressful. So anytime you have um, a tool that does itself, like Erika was very smart. She got a waste basket. All she has to do is wave in front of the
yeah.
motion detector, and the waste basket opens by itself. And I think it closes by itself too, right?
Yes, it does.
Yeah. So this is Erika's smart thinking. How can I save my hands? She's looking. Erika looked, and
Yeah.
that's how she found,
Mhm.
well, a lot of things to help her.
I was tired of having this pain, and it was like, how come nobody's talking about it? I'm not crazy. Until Deborah said in one of her videos, "You're not crazy."
You're
Oh,
not crazy.
when you find someone that finally understands you, because it's very
Yeah.
frustrating.
You're not crazy that the doctor don't get the training that they need. I want to, if you know any doctors who want to learn about RSI, there's a whole playlist on my channel, and I am happy to appear in front of any doctors group so that I can educate them, because
Yeah.
believe me, they get RSI too. Some of them end their careers because
Wow.
they don't know this stuff. So the more we can spread the word about the importance of posture, the importance of technique, the importance of not overusing these precious hands that we have, the better the world will be. Speaking of posture, we had some fun walking with books on our head. I was showing Erika some of my favorite postural exercises. One we
Yeah.
do against the wall. Do you want to say anything about that, Erika?
Yes. I have the book here. We walk. Well, I walk, and Deborah filmed me. She told me how to sit, and I'm someone that is very. Um, I move. I want the things to be done very quick. So with the book, it just teaches you how to be more mindful. So how to see there is nothing to hurry because I'm someone that is doing many things at the same time. But the book forces you to how to posture, to
That's so
reflect your
interesting.
thinking. It's like you're thinking, I don't want to drop the book. So you are very mindful. So it's very good. It's a very interesting exercise.
It's really good for your posture just to put a reasonably heavy cloth bound book on your head so that you can, it gives you feedback. So you're pushing up against the book, and that's telling your spine to be straight. And your posture was absolutely gorgeous. It was such a pleasure to work with you. I mean, one beautiful thing, I mean, there's many beautiful things about Erika, but
Thank
she basically did all this. She went the distance. She was skeptical about my chair and wondering what these things would do, but she did it. And it was such a pleasure to work with you because when I got to your place, you had everything ready and we could work. Because if the keyboard tray hadn't been there, can you imagine? I mean, it wouldn't have been, you wouldn't have understood why it's so important to have the keyboard tray.
you.
And
Definitely.
if the chair hadn't been there, you wouldn't have known the wonderful thing of active sitting and all of this. So I can't thank you enough for being willing to come on and tell whoever is watching your story, because I think it will inspire a lot of people. I mean, you've done really, really well.
Thank you, Deborah. Thanks to you for doing this wonderful job because not many people do it. It's just nobody actually because I was looking and I was so happy to find you. So I think everyone, if you can do the investment, it really worth it. It worth it, 100%. Because you told me specifically what I was doing wrong. So it's just amazing having that opportunity.
Yeah, and you weren't doing anything wrong. You just didn't know.
I just didn't know. Yes.
I think, um, and the minute you learned, you started doing everything right.
Yes.
So it was that we need education. We need a massive worldwide education because these tools are very dangerous. They're very convenient, but the phone can get you into major trouble. The computer keyboard can get you into major trouble. Your chair can cripple you, basically. So the more we can spread the word, the better off. So again, I hope if you if you're watching this, you'll share this episode with those people who need this information, which is everybody who uses a computer or a keyboard or a phone.
Yeah.
Um, so anyway, I also have a petition which has a lot of good information, and I'll leave the link below. I will leave the links to Erika's chair, her keyboard, and the other things that I suggested for her below. And so if you want to improve your workstation, you can. Um, I unfortunately, everybody's technique is a little bit different. So the only thing I can say is keep your wrists straight and don't use a lot of force and don't rest your hands on the edge of the keyboard or desk while you're typing. The technique is the part where you really need coaching. I mean, you really need coaching for all of this. I don't, and I wish I knew people who specialized in this to refer you to.
But no,
Hopefully,
there is no people. Is no, I had to fly out to my state to do this. It's just difficult. You don't really find people that do this well.
yeah, but I think the thing is, making a financial investment so that you can keep working.
Hmm.
What are your, I mean, it's
Yeah.
really kind of a small investment compared to the, the,
The long term.
you could have gotten so much worse. You could have gotten more injuries. I
I
mean,
wish I found you earlier.
sorry.
I wish I found you earlier, but
Yes,
I'm happy I found you because it could be worse, So
it could be worse. I mean, most of my job is making, because I don't have a cure for RSI. If I did, I would announce it from the rooftops. I would announce it from coast
yeah,
to coast all over the world. But at this juncture, there's no, it doesn't mean it's hopeless. You can get better, but it's easy to relapse. It's easy to re injure. And you always have to be careful with your hands. But just being pain free is huge.
yes,
And not making things worse is huge. So, that's not nothing. And I'm really happy that you took advantage of this. I mean, I had one guy in the comments section of one of my videos, and he said, I would give my life savings to have my hands back. And I think many people feel the same way. You can't replace it. So, anyway, I hope that everybody signs my petition. If you want more great information about repetitive strain injury, watch the video that's coming up next or linked in the details below. And please share this video with anybody you know who uses a computer or a mouse or a phone or a keyboard. And thank you to this beautiful goddess, Erika, who came on the channel. Welcome to my channel. Thank you. We hope to have you back someday to talk about how you're doing and how it's
yes,
going with work and
definitely,
how you were able to transfer. I'm curious. Hopefully you could do the work that you did on your phone on your computer instead of your
yes,
phone. So
yes.
I'm
Working on that.
hoping that that works out for you. Any final things you want to say, Erika, before we close?
I would say that try to do the investment, having Deborah to guide you because it's huge. Her videos on YouTube are amazing. It's a lot of good information, but if you can have her to teach you what you're doing wrong, how you can improve, you you are going to be so grateful. It's gonna help you a lot, definitely. It's gonna help you. Like she came here, I was able to work a little bit 2 days later. I've been without working for many months. But when she showed me everything, all the setup, it was really, really amazing. So
So you could work a little bit now.
yes, yes,
See, we want to keep people working and
yes.
productive. You can't do as much or as fast. I understand that, but it's better than not being able to do anything.
Anything. Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. So thank you, Deborah. Thank you so
Well,
much.
thank you, Erika. And thank you for watching, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.